Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. do solemnly swear.
The inauguration of a new U.S. president is a moment of reappraisal for America's friends and foes around the world. Perhaps none more so than Israel, whose prime minister had aligned himself so closely with Donald Trump.
President Biden, you and I have had a warm personal friendship going back many decades. I look forward to working with you to further strengthen the U.S.-Israel alliance.
At the same time, Netanyahu was delivering a very different welcome message for a president he knows will oppose the expansion of illegal Israeli settlements, issuing approvals for nearly 800 new housing units, tendering out building work for 2,500 more. And with just 5 hours to go before the inauguration, confirming building contracts for work to start here at Givat Hamatos, the long-delayed settlement between Jerusalem and Bethlehem that Palestinians say would be a major obstacle to their future state. It's reminiscent of another major settlement announcement made during a Biden visit to Jerusalem in 2010, leaving the then vice president furious.
It's basically Netanyahu poking a finger in the president-elect's eye. Why he's doing that, it baffles me. He is going to need the cooperation of President Biden on issues such as Iran.
The reality is,
Biden's pick for Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, expressed support this week for a two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, along with doubts about making progress on that in the near term. Nonetheless, Palestinians have been making moves designed to find favor with Biden, such as President Abbas's announcement this month of the first presidential and legislative elections for 15 years.
We received positive messages that we can build on to restore bilateral relations and restore a peace process that is built on the two-state solution and international legitimacy.
Biden supports the normalization deals between Israel and Arab states that the Palestinians call a stab in the back, deals that Netanyahu happily emphasized had come without concessions. But some see scope for Biden to extract concessions from Netanyahu in the future.
He would like to have help from President Biden in securing additional normalization agreements. He knows now that this will require further changes in Israel's policy towards the Palestinians, and to the extent that these are minor, he seems to be ready to go down that road.
The initial phase of the Biden-Netanyahu relationship is likely to be defined by differences over Iran. The Israel-Palestine conflict may well slip down the agenda.
This is the first one I'm signing.
But bruised by 4 years of Donald Trump, the Palestinians at least have a more familiar style of U.S. leadership with which to engage. Harry Fawcett, Al Jazeera, in the occupied West Bank.